What is up, Storm Chasers? We got to get into our story today. Tragic story about Caleb Wilson, who was he wasn't a member because he didn't actually cross, but he was pledging Omega Psi Phi and was fatally deleted due to extreme hazing. I'm trying to figure out a way to say it and kind of like go around the algorithm while I do. But we have an update via the neighborhood talk, so we're going to get into that, and then we will continue. All right. Okay, you guys should be coming in here any minute. All right. So the original neighborhood talk post about the situation, it says, so sad, a 20-year-old Southern University student dies after reportedly performing an off-campus pledging ritual. All right. So he was killed allegedly during the ritual. The Omega Psi Phi members, I don't know what they call themselves. Do they call themselves the Bros? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they call themselves. But he was then dropped off at the emergency room, and they left him there, and they dipped. They didn't even, stay. They didn't talk to nobody, nothing like that. And they all came up with a story, with this lie, and said, oh, it was an accident, Oh, they call themselves Q dogs. Okay. Can we just agree that we can really shut all this fraternity shit down? I'm sorry to say it. We can really shut all this shit down at this point. Yes, they all need to be in jail. Yeah. Oh, yeah. In addition to all of that, I was reading in the comments, and apparently his daddy was a member of Omega Psi Phi as well, so he was legacy. That's what they call that, number one. Number two, his daddy is a police officer. So they're done. This sounds like some 90s-ish. Now, it still happens to this day. So let's read the update via the neighborhood talk. Shout out to them. They say, yikes. Investigators learned frat members lied about the nature of Caleb Wilson's death. Wilson was reportedly punched in the chest at an abandoned warehouse during the frat ritual, which caused him to collapse and seize. He was a member of the marching band, apparently there. I mean, listen, this is sad. Who's still pledging in 2025? Oh, a lot of people are. I thought hazing was over. It ain't gonna never stop. As long as we have these fraternities, the hazing isn't gonna stop unless the people that actually killed this young man, they would have to be held, they would have to be punished to the fullest extent of the law. But if they get a slap on the wrist, if they're not really held accountable, it's not going to stop. Southern University is in Louisiana, right? Let me check. Let me see. Where is Southern University? Yep, you're right. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I thought hazing was illegal. That don't mean they ain't gonna do it. You think they not gonna haze because it's illegal? You think they not gonna? No. These people have to be held accountable. If they're not held accountable, it's gonna continue, and then somebody else's child is gonna die. And I would love to actually speak to this young man's father, because his father is legacy. And I'm willing to bet that's the main reason why he pledged. I'm not blaming the father. We blaming the person who actually killed him, right? But I'm willing to bet he was doing this also to please his father. And we need to talk about that as well. Maybe it was jealousy, maybe because he's legacy. And he actually knows his father. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times, as a black person, that'll cause you and another black person to have a rift, just you having your daddy in your life. You think that punch was so hard out of malice for this young man? Could have been. It could have been. Whoever punched him in his chest, and I'm not saying this to joke, literally caved his chest in, Could have been. But I'm gonna double back. Could have been an accident as well. I mean, it was the punch was purposeful. That's a part of their hazing, obviously. But maybe there was no malice. But here's my thing: whenever you hit somebody, you can kill them. A lot of people don't think about that. Like when you get into a fight with somebody, your hands are lethal as well. It's tragic. It's tragic. It's tragic. The young man lost his life for no reason. Okay, so let's read. All right, so when the story first broke, it was reported that Wilson and the other Omega Psi Phi pledges were at a local park in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, standing in a line during the frat ritual when Wilson collapsed. Now, according to WAFB, that was a lie created by the people who were actually there to hide the true nature of Caleb's death. Sources with knowledge sources with knowledge of the incident told WAFB team, that was just some of the other fraternity members, but I love it. We need to know the truth. What allegedly happened the night of Caleb's passing. Apparently, Caleb and 9 other pledges were allegedly at an abandoned warehouse during the frat ritual, not a local park like previously reported. While at the warehouse, the pledges were allegedly being punched in the chest as they all stood in line to take the blow. When Caleb was punched, he collapsed on the ground and allegedly began to have a seizure. Wow. Where he was then rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. After the frat brothers learned of Caleb's unfortunate death, they all allegedly met up at an undisclosed location to discuss and come up with this obviously came from inside the frat. I'm glad people are speaking up and telling the truth, but the only way you know this is that you were there. Either that or this is the girlfriend of one of the frat brothers, because a lot of the times the frat bros will discuss what happens with their girlfriends. So whoever this alleged source is, baby, they're very, whoever did this shit, you might as well come forward, because everybody finna tell on that ass. And I'm here for it. Yeah, this is very detailed for you to not have been there. Okay, so to discuss and come up with a story to hide how he really died. And that's where they're going to get in trouble, because they lied. Here is where they decided to say that they were at a park, not an abandoned warehouse. The source claims there were multiple people responsible for the incident, but not all of them have the same level of involvement. The initial autopsy performed on Caleb did not reveal a cause of death, but further tests are being conducted at this time to get a definite answer. There are also no charges being filed against anyone at this time. This whole situation is just absolutely horrible, right? So we will continue to pray for Caleb's loved ones. See, we knew it was more. It's gonna come out. It's going to come out. A seizure from a punch. Listen, I'm sure there's more to the story. You got to keep in mind, right? When hazing rituals are done, look at it this way. He could have been starved. He could have been dehydrated. He could have, ain't no telling how long they had him at the abandoned warehouse. Your adrenaline is running. Your anxiety is going. Probably, blindfolded, of course, because they don't want you to know where you're going. So it's a whole lot going on. You can get hit in your head and have a seizure and die. There's people, I went to school with one girl, she fought another girl, and the girl had a heart attack while she was fighting her. Like, anything can happen. He did probably get punched more than once. Yep. Courtney said my ex-pledge, his bottom was black, crusty, and hard. Damn. He couldn't sit for a week. Yep. Alcohol is usually involved. Absolutely. Absolutely. The source is the line member that actually had a heart. He told his conscience wouldn't let him sleep. Not only that, the Q dogs are very secretive. So the only people around was the line members. Thank you, Nikki. For the love of Nikki. Thank you. As far as I'm concerned, they can really shut all this shit down. Yep. All that so you can, yeah. Yep. That guy AJ who dated Candy. Yep. He died from fighting. Yes. And y'all just give it some time. This is a side note. This has nothing to do with the story, but it just came in my head. That, to me, I think that's going to be the end of Zeus Network as well. You see the way they fighting over there. You see the way they fighting over there on Now That's TV. All them releases that they signed, that don't mean shit. Let somebody die over there. It's done. Son said they hit him so hard that it could have dislodged plaque. Wow. And caused him to stroke out. Wow. Wow. So I wanted to go over to TikTok. And let's see what we can find. Because you know the real TB over here.
We have a breaking update from Southern University following the death of the student named Caleb Wilson. University leaders issued a statement in the last half hour condemning hazing and saying it will not be tolerated. And this all stems from their internal investigation into Wilson's death. The WFBI team also uncovered new information tied to this case. Sources with direct knowledge of the investigation tell the I-team Caleb Wilson was punched before he collapsed just last week. Those sources say the story that fraternity members told to police officers about his death happening at a Breck Park, well, that was fabricated. Sources said pledges with Omega Psi Phi were actually at a warehouse in Baton Rouge when Wilson was punched in the chest and collapsed during an unsanctioned fraternity ritual. He was later pronounced dead by doctors at an area hospital. The hospital contacted Baton Rouge police, which launched an investigation. This is a developing story, and we'll post any updates we get on WFB.com. Southern University will be holding a candlelight vigil tomorrow evening for Caleb Wilson. That will begin at 5 on the lawn in front of Isaac Gregg's Band Hall. We have a breaking update from Southern University.
Right, let's keep going. Let's see if I see anything in the comments. Oop.
Southern University student who in
and that video has some stuff.
They lied. They lied about how Caleb Wilson lost his fucking life. If you don't remember, Southern University pledge of Omega Psi Phi was rushed to the hospital.
Hold up. Is Steve and Ricky a part of Omega Psi Phi? Are Steve and Ricky a part of Omega Psi Phi? I didn't even think of Ricky Smiley spoke out. What the fuck did Ricky say? Because we still ain't forgot when Ricky was finna beat the hell out of his nephew with that paddle in that garage. We still ain't forgot talking about disciplining him. We still ain't forgot that neither. Shaq too, what they say? What they say? It's a fucking cult. Shit is sick.
And never woke up. The story of him collapsing, standing on the wall, was a fucking lie. According to somebody that came forward, they were not at an abandoned park in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. They were at an abandoned warehouse where Caleb and 9 other pledges were lined up being punched in the chest. Punched in the chest. And when Caleb got punched in the chest, he fell to the ground and had a fucking seizure. A seizure. And when he was rushed to the hospital, other pledges found out. They got at an undisclosed location and came up with a lie. And the reason they decided to do this, because multiple people are responsible for him losing his life. but everybody at a different level. So if certain people going to be involved, that's going to carry a heavier price. Now, the autopsy performed on Caleb did not show his initial reason why he lost his life, but there are more tests being conducted now. There are no charges on anybody at this moment. That person that finally came forward to tell the damn truth, thank you. Thank you for speaking truth. Now we can get to the real shit. Hazing is still a big existence when it comes to fraternities and sororities. This shit has got to stop. I understand going through the process of learning about the fraternity or the sorority, going through trials and tribulations with your pledges, going through certain things to bring y'all together, but being punched in the fucking chest should never be one of them. I hope his family gets justice. They lied.
Yep, and most likely they will. And the family should sue the school. They should sue the Omega Psi Phi organization. They should make sure the person who did this is punished criminally. His father's a cop. Oh, it's gonna come out. And then they need to make sure they sue the person who did it personally. Because you can sue somebody criminally and personally. Okay, it ain't over. They need to definitely make sure this isn't swept under the rug.
So I had to make a follow-up, first of all, on this story. As soon as I found it, saw it, was scrolling, obviously, regarding the unfortunate death of Caleb Wilson. I had to report because, as you know, I was a victim of hazing and described some really, really graphic information. I will be having a Q&A live on Thursday. But as soon as this story came out, I had to basically share it. So it has been obviously a few days since the unfortunate tragic death of Caleb Wilson. And for what I'm understanding, there's some really damning information that's just come out, and I want to share it. So basically what they're saying is the news affiliate WAFB out of Louisiana, CBS news station, came out at first to say that basically the Wilson and other pledges of Omega Psi Phi were at a local park over in Baton Rouge, and that they were standing in line, which is basically...
Okay, so yeah, so we already... Oh yeah, I just seen somebody comment there on TikTok say the D9 members are real quiet. They real quiet. His father probably won't sue that fraternity though. That would be a damn shame. That would be a shame to have more of an allegiance to a fraternity, to a fucking cult, than your own child. I need the fraternity and sorority members to come forward and talk.
I know many of you guys have heard about the
Southern student.
In real life, I don't.
Here's an update to the.
So they got together.
Hey, Pookie Pop. So, girl,
I don't know if y'all saw.
Okay, so that's all we have for now. So let me go. Oh, you said rolling as an alpha. Okay, got you. Alpha Phi. Alpha Phi Alpha? Okay, yeah. We had that at our school too. All right. Let's see. Let me do. Let's go to Facebook. Oh, here's what Ricky had to say.
Smiley. Hey, I'm talking about this your boy Rick Smiley. Y'all don't know who it is. It's crazy. Again, I want everybody to keep the Wilson family lifted up in prayer. I have reached out to the family. I've made connection with the family. I spoke to the young man's father. I spoke to Caleb's father. I talked to Mr. Corey today. And as a dad, as a father who have suffered the same kind of loss, I know exactly how he feels and what he must be feeling and what he's going through and dealing with. And I just, I have a lot of stuff I want to say, but I definitely need everybody to go in prayer and go into a deep prayer to pray for this man, and not only pray for Mr. Corey Wilson and his beautiful wife. I can't remember her name. I'm so sorry. To a mother, some parents, they got to go pick out a casket instead of picking out a graduation cap and gown. It's senseless when we send our kids off to college and they don't come home. It's senseless. I reached out to him, and I reached out to him not on behalf of nobody, on behalf of all dads, on behalf of me and the other Mr. Corey, Rich Homie Kwan's dad, and other dads that had to bury a son. On behalf of all of us, I reached out to him and his wife.
No, he didn't have to fucking bury a son. Listen, I'm gonna let him talk. I'm gonna let him get through it, but I gotta add commentary as well. Why is Ricky speaking in a tone? First off, it's something about Ricky Smiley that feels very inauthentic at times. But why is Ricky speaking in a tone as if the young man just like accidentally died or something? We're talking about hazing. Well, let's say it correctly. He was killed. He was deleted. Yep, and got them shades on too. Don't trust a motherfucker trying to speak from the heart with shades on. This ain't a situation of, oh, he accidentally drank too much and had alcohol poisoning, or a car accident. No, this was somebody caved his fucking chest in. Why is it that when it's time to actually stand on something, they get so submissive? Can you not call this bullshit what it is? Okay, maybe he gets to it at the end. I'm trying to stick in there.
Why? Because I know exactly how they feel and exactly what they're going through. And every butterfly and every piece of anxiety that's going through their body, I know exactly what it feels like. I know what it feels like. I know the butterflies in the stomach and the nightmares, and they can't sleep and they can't eat and got to figure this out and got to figure that out. And not only just to grieve your loss, you got to make sure your wife's straight. You got to make sure your other kids are straight, and your nieces and your nephews. You got to make sure your mother good. I remember trying to make sure my mama was straight. Make sure that my other kids were straight. I had to put my feelings aside. I know exactly how he feeling and what he going through. I just don't.
I gotta say this respectfully, Ricky. No, you don't know what he going through. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Roshi. He's making this about him, and this is no disrespect. Ricky's son, I think his son's name was Brandon. May Brandon rest in peace. But your son was a drug addict. Your son was a drug addict. Did nobody come and kill your son in his house? Your son was a drug addict. So that versus a young man pledging and his father being legacy and his father not expecting him to die, even though are we on the same page? I'm choosing my words correctly because I'm not going to disrespect the dead. There's no disrespect. That's still his child at the end of the day. We all struggle with some. But your son was a drug addict. This is not the same situation. I mean, no shade.
Like what's going on with this, with this stuff. I'm sad, I'm hurt, I'm disappointed that I have to be on the phone with to hear somebody's voice that's over there suffering like that. I feel absolutely terrible for this family, and I am mad and I'm upset. So please keep the Wilson family lifted up in prayer. Please. Shout out to everybody that played the trumpet. The young man played trumpet for Southern University. I got a lot in common with the kid and a lot in common with the dad. Being on the grieving side, have to bury one of your kids. Man, I tell you, that's something. That's something. I found his number though. I found his number and got in touch with him.
Was that a fake
I'm glad
tear?
I was able to talk to him.
Was that a fake tear? Was that a fake tear he tried to wipe, or am I tripping? I ain't gonna lie, man. This is not convincing at all. Like, this feels so inauthentic. He feels so inauthentic. There's something sinister about him. Even down to that story with Ricky Smiley and them twins. And remember how they covered that story real quick, talking about he didn't know them little girls was his. And the girl that got pregnant was, you know, real young. And that's why he didn't stick around. He wasn't around. But the kids was around. You was busting off in this girl and she get pregnant. But just so happened you know you doing shit for the little girls, and the girls is just happen to always be at your. I know one thing. I don't have strange ass kids in my house. Cause we ain't forgot about that shit neither. Then her ex-boyfriend came forward and said you've been fucking her since she was 16, allegedly. I don't have strange ass kids in my house. So you ain't know them little girls was your kids? Get the fuck out of here.
So please send them, thank you for that. Send them love, light, and energy. And just keep everybody that's grieving, everybody that's got to walk down the aisle to a casket tomorrow, please keep them lifted up in prayer. Whether it's they lost a mother, whether they lost a niece, a nephew, a child, a grandmother, a relative, or a friend, everybody that's going through the grief process, please keep them lifted up in prayer. Keep everybody, pray, stay prayed up. We're living in some terrible times. Some dangerous times. Dangerous times. Damn.
But your fraternity is the danger. Is he serious right now? We're living in dangerous, as if this boy got killed in like a shootout or something. No, your frat did it. Your fraternity did it. And you got up here for 7 minutes and 52 seconds and didn't say any fucking thing. Instead of saying, I, as a member of Omega Psi Phi, we do not stand behind this. We do not stand behind hazing. We will find out who. I didn't hear him say nothing about we will find out who did this. We do not stand for this. It's a God, Lord, it's a dangerous world. The devil is big. It sounded like an old ass church, old ass black Southern grandma. Oh, the devil is busy, sir. You're the y'all the devil. He won't say nothing against that frat. Damn that young man's life. He won't say nothing against that frat.
Thank y'all for watching this video. I need y'all to also pray for all of the students at Southern University, and please.
Okay, I'm done. I can't. Now, Lady V, we finna get into that too. Because you already know Caleb's, because men and women can have pretty privilege. Pretty privilege, and he was light-skinned. You know that has something to do with it too. Oh, we finna get into it. Y'all not think we was finna get into it? We finna get into it. So, let me put that there. Let me go. Caleb. Now, listen, we just got to talk. We got to talk. When it comes to these fraternities, the main reason why these men join these fraternities is, of course, to get the girls. Not just the sorority girls, but the girls, period. Derek said, Storm, you goofy saying he's light-skinned. He is light-skinned. He is light-skinned. We not finna get up. Yeah, listen, we not finna do that. We not finna do that. If y'all don't think men hate, if y'all don't think that men don't hate on attractive men, they do. Him being black, male, black male, and being light-skinned, he's automatically viewed as soft anyway. By black folks, period. Especially black dudes. So I could just imagine the hateration. Was even worse. I could imagine. Okay, I see you there. I could imagine the hateration on him was even worse. The person that punched him and killed him, I sure want to see what they look like. He's a legacy. He's light-skinned, attractive. Them waves in that head. Now he got the nerve to have good hair. And he know his daddy. This young man was a target. He had a target on his back. He didn't even know. Lady V said black manhood is granted to dark-skinned males. That's a fact. Light skins get closer proximity to whiteness, hence more attractive. Light-skinned men just get automatic. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. We could talk about this all day and all night. Then that's why you see the light-skinned dudes crashing out, feeling like they have to prove themselves even more. Now, this is also what I wanted to get into. There's another picture of him here. Yeah, I would definitely call him light skinned. Was in a band. Let's see. Yep. Let me tell you something, black men too, we got to start smiling when we take photos. Why we don't smile when we take photos? We got to stop that shit. All right, but this is the picture I want to go back to. Now, when you look at somebody's face, right? I told y'all, I learned this when I studied criminal justice. You can tell a lot about a person by their face, by certain features. Certain features are linked to certain personality traits on average, right? If I look at his eyes, right, he seems to have very kind eyes. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. He seems to have very kind eyes. And he does not come off as a thug. He actually seemed like he had a fucking chance at life. Yeah, like you can tell he still had his soul. You can tell he was not a street dude. That most likely made him even more of a target. Yeah, like he's innocent and not jaded from the world. Studious, intelligent, absolutely. Which meant they felt like they could punk him that much more. They wanted to haze him that much more. Whether they did it on a conscious, subconscious level, listen, your subconscious mind makes up 90 to 95% of your mind. So really, it's our subconscious that controls us, not the conscious mind. I'm just saying. I'm going to say this, and it's so true. This world is not made for people who are raised with love. Like when you raise your kids on love, like this is a cruel world. It's just not. When you out here and you acting the ass and you acting the clown and when you out here being the devil, it's like you get rewarded in this world for being the devil. When you move the right way, you're a target. Yeah, it's really only for folks, right? Yeah, absolutely. You have to Like if you were raised on love, you have to learn how to navigate this world so that you're not taken advantage of, and so that you're not a victim. You don't become a victim. Listen, my assessment could be wrong. My assessment could be off. But we just got to look at all things. It's just like pretty girls when they are in really any kind. I mean, women really be horrible on women in any kind of social situation, social setting. But I'll let a woman speak on that. His dad probably feels guilty. Yeah. Because I guarantee you he was also doing this to please him. Sometimes in life we have to, that's why they say you have to know thyself. That's a real thing. Basically what I'm trying to say, I'm not going to hold y'all here all day. He didn't have no place there. Sometimes you got to know certain places, ooh, I don't belong here. This ain't my environment. Ladybug says, should melanated folks still be trying to claim Greek? I always thought the term Black Greek was an oxymoron anyway. We are hard-headed, stiff-necked people exiled based on attempting to serve several masters. Listen, back in the day, of course, we were not allowed to join white fraternities and white sororities. So we created Black Greek organizations. But why did we want to call it Greek? Like, why did they not do like an Egyptian organization, a African organization, or just a Black American organization? Like, because Black Greek is an oxymoron. Legacies don't get beat down, but they wanted to prove something with Caleb. Sure did. But again, I know firsthand, they don't like well-tailored, attractive males, college or not. They don't. They don't. And I'm going to say this too. Because, we really got to call this shit out. We got to call a thing a thing. A lot of the times too, the young men that look like this get hazed, bullied, tested, G-checked, whatever you want to call that shit. Because men have ways of testing each other all the time. A lot of times that shit be happening to men that look like this because the other man that's testing you want to fuck you. Way more of these niggas go both ways than what y'all know. I got gay friends and niggas fight over niggas that look like that. Oh yeah, we talking about it. I'm not saying this was the case with him, but I'm just saying this also happens in Black male social dynamics. And now that I think about, not to say I'm handsome or anything, but I'm Black. I think a lot of the times when I bumped heads with Black dudes coming up, I go back and think, did that nigga have a crush? No, seriously. Yeah, his dad was a sheriff, so he's very well. Listen, we're going to find out what happened. Hey, thank you, Unconventional One. I appreciate that. Your hands. Thank you. As soon as we figure out what's swelling me up like like Mrs. Puff from SpongeBob SquarePants, I'm gonna be all right. But that's a dynamic we don't talk about enough. Because the dark-skinned dudes will see you as feminine. They'll see you like they look at you like a bad bitch. And sometimes they look at light-skinned dudes like a bad bitch, like a baddie. Not all the time, but some of the time, right? Then, like I said, then I'm gonna tell you this, right? When I moved to Atlanta, I really started making black male friends. And it was just like, it was like I didn't have a name anymore. It was, oh, what's up, light? What's up, light? No, serious. I'm just telling you. Like, when I tell you my skin complexion was brought up so much, and then I would say, first off, I'm not even that fucking light. It was just, it gets deep in our community. I also noticed with a lot of the that was another that was a subconscious way of saying what a red bone. That's a good point. Then here's the crazy thing too. I noticed about just men in general nowadays. I don't know. I can't speak on past generations because I wasn't alive then, right? But it low-key be hard to be some of these niggas' friends because they start acting possessive after a while. Like, and it's uncomfortable even me telling y'all this, but I gotta tell the truth. I gotta tell my experience, my truth. It's like a lot of times trying to be friends with these men, you be like, you know, we not fucking, right? It be weird. It be feeling weird. Always want to be on the phone. Always just want you around. You like, damn, don't you got a girl for that? Like, ain't your girl? They fuck that bitch. They don't want the bitches around till like the end of the night just to fuck them and send them on their way. Like, but it be a lot of homoeroticism. The women just coming y'all just to get fucked. That's it. But they really just want to spend time with the bros. Which is okay too to a certain point, but then it gets, sometimes dressing alike. You said women do that stuff too. They miss their daddies, that's all. Listen, even cutting off friendships with black men, it be feeling like, damn, I gotta get a restraining order on this motherfucker? Like, do I gotta let me tell you something. Having black male friends, I really start to have more empathy for women. Women are like that too. What be wrong with people? Do people be falling in love with us? Because, baby, when I block them, when I stop talking to them, when I leave them alone, they crash out. They crash out. And I'm like, damn, what am I doing to make people fall in love with me like that? Men, women, married, not married, got whole families. Just you be like, you tripping off me, you got a whole family. You tripping off me, bro, we're not gay, right? I didn't think you were, are you? I mean, they fucking crash out. One person, I can't speak on it because I don't have the actual proof, but I ain't gonna lie. I went to a psychic. I went to Boots Tarot, and he told me what happened. Even this one situation, I'm like, this bro crashed out that bad because I didn't want to talk to him no more. I'm like, how do I be turning people on like that? I'm just being me, doing me, not really paying them no mind because I'm really self-centered. I really don't be paying these folks no mind. Unless the more you ignore somebody, that makes them like you more. I don't know. I was told a lot of dark-skinned pledges are on the deal and they be looking for the light-skinned pretty pledges. You know what, Hera? I'm gonna tell you another place that happens is the Navy. But that ain't just like with black dudes. That's with just the men, period. But you would be surprised in a lot of these high testosterone environments. They be wanting to clap cheeks, period. You know what? Somebody do need to talk about that because I'm starting to think too, most people are bisexual. They'll never admit it, but most people have to be. Because the way people act is, it'd be like you doing too much just for us to have been friends. When you being you with something about authentic energy that can attract people who can relate and fall in love with it, or you get your biggest haters because they're not authentic themselves. Oh. No, why are you laughing? Seriously, I think most people are bisexual, biromantic, which means you have them, you romanticize both, or either just curious, because it'd be a lot. Nathan. Yes, I had to leave a guy when he told me him and his cousin finished a big old bottle of Remy. I'm thinking, and what happened after? Shit, somebody. Let me tell you this too. Damn, why I'm telling y'all so many secrets about men. Tell y'all something about men. Y'all gotta start asking questions. Because cheeks don't always get clapped, but you got to start asking, did you get your dick sucked? Because brown liquor make me horny. Lil Jones said just because we ask don't mean they're going to tell us. That's a good point too. But I just want you to think. Because brown liquor make me horny. That shit if you a man, you know brown liquor make your dick hard. Not only does it make it hard, it makes that shit hard all fucking night. And you can bust multiple times. If you a man, you know this. Brown liquor, that shit, you can go all night long. So they finished that whole bottle of Remy. What happened? What happened? I found out too. My homies were deal after I mentioned the guy wanted me to strap, and they both responded, "Shit, what's wrong with that?" I'll never forget. Can we stay on topic? Listen, we put that to the side. I'll just never forget. I was at a sex club, and this big buff, like, dude looked like, imagine like Shannon Sharp, a Shannon Sharp looking type nigga. Said, "Hey, talking to me. Hey, can I suck your dick?" I said, "No," and I ran. I was gone. When I tell you, I said no and ran. Because I wasn't going to give him a chance to grab me, because I wasn't going to be able to fight him off. And bitch, you ain't finna, what was that? Dwight Howard? You ain't finna Dwight Howard with me. A lot of men got an oral fixation. They don't necessarily have to clap their cheeks, but they want to suck their dick. But wait, there's more. But later on, when I went to leave that club, he had a line, because at this club, there's like booths. They mix them straight and gay being there, everybody being there. They know in Atlanta, Tokyo Valentino? Yeah, Tokyo Valentino. There's like booths, right? This nigga was on his knees and had a line of niggas wrapped around the corner getting their dick sucked. So imagine Shannon Sharp in a tank top on his knees sucking dick. And there was niggas in there that y'all would never know. You would never know. I'm gonna tell y'all something. As soon as that becomes socially acceptable, whole lot more gonna come out. Lady V said, "I've been PSO for 15 years, and most of my calls what's a PSO? And most of my calls are guys who desire men. Why didn't you let him suck it? I don't want a man to suck me off. Walk in and I've been a PSO for 15 years, and most of my calls are guys who desire men. Ask why adult bookstores exist. Walk in and find all the men in your town and their knees on your back." Phone sex operator, got it. He said, "Lord, that's why I ain't got to listen. You power exchange, you would be surprised." And if y'all have any trans friends, ask them. A lot of their customers, because a lot of them engage in sex work, or customers that just want to big, burly, buff dudes, they want to get bent over and rammed in. This explains why men be attacking men like Channing Crowder are so obsessed with Russ, they won't see Sierra's plays. I've been told y'all Channing want to fuck Russell Wilson. I was finna say Russell Simmons. Channing got a crush on him. And Channing is also an ugly biracial, so he was already fucked in life from the beginning. He looked like his body structure is very small. Yes, he does. Yeah, he was not a big guy. Hold on, let me go back. You look at that picture here. He was a smaller guy, slim as well. So imagine some 250, 300-pound nigga. And he probably did. I mean, maybe he did work out. He just, every dude ain't meant to be a real big dude. Every dude ain't gonna be 250, 300 plus. It's a shame. He looked like a normal weight, yeah. But imagine, hold up. I'm trying to think. Wait, hold up. So I'm gonna give y'all an example. All right. Now imagine, share this tab instead. This big nigga, I follow him on Instagram too. He's a workout dude. Imagine the nigga this big hitting the nigga that small. A lot of these niggas are big. So if you ain't got all that muscle on you like that and you get hit with force, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Does he have sickle cell? What? I ain't hear about that. Hold up. Sickle cell? His parents shouldn't even let him pledge if he was like that. No. Hold up. They said you want his. Stop being nasty. Stop being nasty. But his act is swole rickets. But he got a woman and she can fight. Why you over there lusting over that man? He got a woman and she's a bodybuilder too and she can fight. She look like she don't play. What's the workout do? I'm gonna show you. Hold up. We gonna go to his page and I'm gonna show you his girl who will. She. Okay. I'm gonna show you. Don't say I never gave you none. That's his page, right? Hold on, I'm gonna show you his girl. Hold up. I know she on here somewhere. There she go. Do she look like she play? y'all better keep it cute in the comments. Y'all better keep it cute in the comments. she look like she looks crump. She is. trying to think. Where is her page? I don't remember her at by heart. I think it's Cranon. Hold on, let me see. Let me scroll down. I know we got her tagging something. There she go right there. There we go. Look.
Fuck you. And
She look like she playing with y'all. She looks strong. She is. I'm telling you. I don't think that. Anyway, I don't want the pro. I'm telling y'all, she's strong, but don't play with her. All right, but that's all we got on this story for now. Unless I can find, I really want to see if I can find like his parents' Facebook. Let's see. Caleb Wilson. Let's see. People. Oh, let's go to posts. Let's see. I mean, it's all over too. Let's see. Okay, this looks like it's a meal train for the family of Caleb Wilson out of Kenner, Louisiana. Where is Kenner, Louisiana? Let's see. So if I look around, oh, it's outside of New Orleans. Oh, so he was from New Orleans. He was from, his family's from New Orleans. Oh. I'm going to go to New Orleans too. Side note, I want to go and give. Did I ever tell y'all I love the New Orleans accent? Did I ever tell y'all? Now I'm telling y'all all my secrets. Did I ever tell y'all that when I'm in a car and I'm driving, I got two things I like to do, right? Sometimes I like to put on Uncle Luke and pretend that I'm from Miami. And then I like to put on bounce music and pretend I'm from New Orleans. Now, I'm not from New Orleans, nor am I from Miami. But I love to pretend like I am. Oh, yeah, the NOLA accent could get, let me tell you, when I tell you a woman with a New Orleans accent could probably get my damn Social Security number. And it ain't worth much right now. Can't get no credit off me right now. But when I say, oh yeah, baby, let me get you need some money, baby. Oh, here you go. Don't worry about it. It cuss me out. Oh. Like Super. Oh, Super can get, man, please. Sit there. I would just listen to the way she talk. Toya, love the way Toya talk. But yes, I love they definitely cursing you out. You think they would cuss me out? I met Toya before. Toya was jogging in front of my apartments in Buckhead. And I was like, hey, Toya. And she waved like, nigga, do I know you? Oh, my God. But when I go, yes, I'm gonna get drunk. Yes, I'm gonna listen to bounce music. Yes, I'm probably gonna be twerking. And I don't give a damn who record and who sent it to the shade. I don't give a fuck. I'm working these hips when I'm in New Orleans, damn it. But that's what I like to do. Oh man. Okay. So what I want to find out, participants. Sigaric and Daphne. I think those are his parents. What y'all think? I think those are his parents, probably. Let me see if I can find their Facebook. Sigaric is a unique name to Wilson. Cedric or Sajir? Maybe that's pronounced yes, Cedric. No, Ricky said Mr. Corey. Oh, okay. So his name was Corey Wilson. Okay, never mind. Okay, so those are just some other relatives. Okay, let me look. Corey Wilson. And people, maybe this is it right here. Ah, that ain't it. City. Maybe put New Orleans. Let's see. Storm Watch Burning saying that's exactly. I went to school with some Wilsons who live in Kenner. You might know them. Watch Burning saying this is a movie about this very same thing. A guy dies at the hands of fraternity. It's so sad. It's so sad. Okay, what I was looking for. I wonder if it's spelled EY. Found it. Yep, I think I found it. Maybe. Okay, wait. What y'all think? Y'all think this is the father? Corey Wilson. Y'all think that's the father? Kind of look like he got the same eyes. He resembles him. I feel like he does. He says his dad is a retired sheriff. I thought I saw sheriff in his page is on private. What's this? That's not him though. That's somebody else. Lives in New Orleans. About working education. Yep. Works at Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office. Yep. That's him. That's him. They said the daddy was a sheriff. Ricky said Mr. Corey. I was like, damn, I can't find him. It's spelled with an EY. That's why. This is him. This is him all day long. I can't really see much on his page because it's private. Let me see. I may reach out to get a statement. Not to be messy. I really just, I don't think he gonna say nothing though, cause yeah. Work in education, works at Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office. Yep, from Kenner, Louisiana, which is where they having the church thing. So yeah, this is him. Contact and basic. He's married. Don't say who he's married to. Damn, he been at the sheriff's office since 1988. Damn, he been at the sheriff's office for 37 years. 37 years. Whoever did this is, as a matter of fact, now we really just talking. This is the type of situation where he'll just handle it in the streets. We won't hear nothing else about this. Listen, longer than I've been alive. I was born in 93. He been there longer than I've been alive. You know he got street connections. He retired last year. I'm saying he may just I'm sure he already knows whose it is. And he may just get his payback in the streets. He knows all the law enforcement there. Ain't gonna press charges on him. Then the crazy thing is if even if they lock up whoever did it, he could get the person touched from behind bars. So what do you want to know? I can find out what you need. I need to know, like, why did his son want to join? Was his son like complaining about them being like too harsh on him? Were they talking about the process of the pledging? See, I don't, because see, he's a member too, so I don't know if they'll even tell you, but yeah. What's the relationship with him and his son? What's the relationship with the parents and the son? Like family, like we need details. Where is this? New Orleans? Yep. The school was in Baton Rouge, though. Let's see. Yeah, he got everything on private, which I understand. Yep, doesn't show his friends list either. Okay, so let me do this. He would not tell his dad. It's a good point too. We don't tell our parents everything. Let's see. Places. Nope. No. All no. Post. I'm gonna go people. Yeah, he's been in Baton Rouge. Let's see. Nah, that ain't it. Let's try Baton Rouge. Let's try. He may not have even had a Facebook. I don't think the son probably had a Facebook. Yeah, if he was legacy, he might have mentioned something, maybe. It was a multiple of Omegas, not just one, allegedly. 3 a.m. is hazing to begin with. True. Let me go to Instagram. Let's go back to Instagram. Let's see if he has an Instagram page. If he did, it's probably not under his name. Nope. My brother escaped a pledge in Lafayette at UL because it was harsh, and our mother, who was a minister, didn't know my brother joined. Wow. If you share a dorm with someone who's pledging, you know or recognize differences in your roommate. That's a fact. That's a fact. All right, people, I'm going to leave it there. As more details come in, of course, we'll report on it. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you care, and I will catch you guys later.